Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
We are back with more Shop Talk with Reverend Al Shopton on 1190 WLID.
We're back, brothers and sisters. You're listening to the National Action Network Saturday Action Rally, coming to you live on WLID, 1190 AM in New York. We're streaming you across the country on a number of platforms, including Facebook and nationalactionnetwork.net. We're live right here in the House of Justice, 106 West 145th Street. Call somebody. Tell them the action is on the air. The Reverend Dr. Al Shopton is in the house. I'm getting ready to come to you. But right now, brothers and sisters, we are so pleased to have with us this morning one of our own, as I said. He's the pastor of the Greater Springfield Community Church in Jamaica, New York. He's the Honorable Reverend Dr. Will Craig. Come on, no justice. Come on, y'all can do better than that. No justice. Amen. It's good to be in the house once again. It's been a long time before we've been here. But it is good to be seen and it's good to be in the house of justice, standing before you vertically and not horizontally. Amen, somebody. And so, for those in Queens, for those that don't know, the Queens chapter is definitely in effect. And if you have an email address, you can contact us as National Action Network Queens at gmail.com or call 718-527-0100. We would like to hear from you as we continue to further the movement in Queens and as the rest of the chapters across the nation do so accordingly. But I just want to, first of all, give my honor to God for allowing me to be here once again. Amen. For waking me up this morning. It started me on my way. In the midst of all of that's going on, that we should be happy and grateful and jumping for joy every time we get up in the morning. And so, through all the things I've been through for the last 4 months, most people would not have lived through it. But here we are, July 4th. On a day that which America celebrates 244 years of independence from England. And they took on this title called the land of the free. But to be honest with you, we can never be the land of the free as long as we have leadership that promotes biasness, racism, and also white supremacy, rather than promoting justice and equality. For too long, the black and brown communities have been under attack for over 400 years and beyond. Independence was never an option in the eyes of the suppressor. And so from the days of Pharaoh to even now, we're 45. We have always, as a people, encountered the weight of suppression, depression, and oppression. But the good thing about it is that just because we may encounter it doesn't mean that we have to accept it. Paul says it this way. He says that we are hard pressed on all sides, but we are not crushed. And we are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Struck down, but not destroyed. In other words, in spite of it all, we are still blessed. And in the midst of social justice and social distancing, I don't want you to touch your neighbor, but just touch yourself and say, I'm blessed. And so for those of you who have an ear, that let them hear this morning, that God sent me to tell you just 2 words in the midst of all this chaos, is just hold on. Because if you can endure going through the process, you will certainly reap the harvest. And I want somebody to understand right now that when we find even in the book, in the good book of the Bible, that there's just so many stories of people that received their breakthrough by holding on. Somebody say hold on. And in the midst of this virtual season that we live in, if you allow me, if I can just get a few moments for your time and just take you on a brief virtual tour this morning. I believe that there's a story in the Bible that will encourage somebody's situation. And if I had one wish this morning, I would ask my Lord, if you can just take back the house of justice on the virtual tour back into the book of Mark, chapter 5, where it talked about a woman who had an issue of blood for 12 long years. It said that they couldn't give her the proper diagnosis 2,000 years ago, but if she took a blood test today, they might have called it AIDS. And the Bible says that she spent up all her money going to the best medical facilities around. But instead of getting better, the Bible also states that she got worse. But one day, I've come to tell you that one day, that when she was just sitting in her house, that she held on as long as she can hold on. That, see, Jesus may not always come when you want him to come, but he's always on time. And when she heard that this man named Jesus was walking by, the same man that healed the blind man's eye, that she made up in her mind that she wasn't going to fall victim to Leviticus law anymore, that kept her quarantined as long as that she kept breathing. And she wasn't worrying about getting an appointment with his disciples, but she just felt that if she can just hold on to the hem of his garment, that everything would be all right. And I want you to know this morning is that I stand before you as a man that is grateful for life here. That a man that's went through so much and for so much for the last 12 months. But I recall that I read a book about maybe a few years ago. And it was written by a young man, a handsome fella that had his picture on the front cover of the book. And you may know this man, Reverend Shopton. He's a well-known man around the world. The title of the book was called The Rejected Stone. It was this book that shifted my perception on life's challenges. It showed me how the spirit of relentlessness will lead you on the road to breakthrough. It encouraged me to believe no matter what life throws at you, that if you just hold on to his unchanging hand, that God will turn it around for your good. Well, when I look at my last 12 months, some of y'all might not know this, but back in June the 6th of 2019, I had a heart attack. 3 of my coronary arteries were blocked. And when I got to the hospital, the doctor says, while I was on the operating table, he says, I don't even know how you walked into the hospital. He says, your main artery was 99% blocked. He said, most people would never even been able to get here. I said, but you see, I understand one thing, Doc, is that I held on to his unchanging hand. And when I sat on the operating table, something that should have taken just a few minutes to unclog the first artery, it took him 3 hours. And so therefore, when I was on the operating table, I caught an SVT attack. And I said, Doc, I feel like I'm fading in the black. He said, what's wrong? I said, I don't know what's wrong. But all I know is that I'm not feeling right. And then all I heard is a lady say, 140, 150, 160. And they were running around to get medicine to get my heart under control. But all I said, Doc, if I can just serve, I'll hold on to your hand. I'll hold on to my faith. I'll hold on to everything that you've given me. And immediately my heart stopped and started racing. It went back to normal. I've come to let somebody know, I don't know what you're going through, but if you can just hold on to his unchanging hand, that the Lord will bring you through. And I've got to let somebody know this morning that even 3 months after that, the doctor told me you got irreversible liver disease. And then 3 months after that, they told me that I went to the bathroom one morning and I was bleeding or urinating blood for 3 minutes for 3 months. And then 3 months after that, they told me I was positive for coronavirus. But I said, Lord, I'm still holding on. And as I hold on, my doctor was amazed. He says, Craig, I gotta honestly tell you, for the first week when you had coronavirus, I was very worried. He said, because you have diabetes, because you have hypertension, because you have heart disease, and you didn't have no issues, he says, you must know a real God that can do better than the God that I know. I want somebody to know right now I don't know what you're going through or what you've been through, but the best is still yet to come. Coronavirus, just hold on. Financial problems, hold on. Issues in your family, hold on. Health issues, hold on. Somebody say hold on. Somebody say hold on. Somebody say hold on. God bless you. All right, the Reverend Phil Craig, Greater Springfield Community Church. I told you he was one of us. Right now, brothers and sisters, talking about holding on, let me bring Stephen Marshall back with some special presentations. Brothers and sisters, as you heard me hearing earlier, the National Action Network, who Huddle sponsored or led a vigil this week for the killing of our brother Brandon Hendricks. And so at this moment, we want to take the time to pause for the uncle and the mother to speak to the community and voice their outcry to really get justice by way of their state. So at this time, I want to bring up our brother Noel Ellison. Good morning, everybody. On behalf of the Brandon Hendricks Ellison family, we want to give our thanks and blessings to you for reaching out for us. The outpouring of support has been wonderful and amazing. We've been especially pleased at how our young people in the community have sort of gotten together and in their own spiritual way have made altars of candle jars all throughout the city in honor of Brandon. As everybody says, Brandon was a good kid, a smart kid, an athletic kid. But if you knew what type of stock he came from, that is no surprise. We in the Ellison Hendricks family believe that we have a formula for making good children. And we are not the only ones. All over the city, there are young black boys and young black girls getting 4.0 averages, doing good things in their community, and being examples. Brandon said that he wanted to be a role model. Even though he only made it to 17, he was a role model from what all of our children tell us. So be wary, New York. Be wary, United States. Be wary, the world. Because as I said, we have the formula. And we're going to make more Brandons. He may be a woman. We're going to make more Brandons. They may be gay. We're going to make more Brandons. They may be black, white, Hispanic, Indian, Asian, Muslims, Christians. We are going to make more Brandons. It is our pledge to the world. We've got the formula. We will teach the formula. Take your child to church. Take your child to school. Take your child to home and watch them do their homework. Take your child to meet people who are of merit so that they see what it is, and take your child out to neighborhoods to expand their religion. Malcolm X said, travel is a good thing for our children. Help us get together as we make more Brandons. Thank you very much.
The Space Race.
Right now, once again, brothers and sisters, our musical director, Minister Tyrone Richardson. Once again, our musical director, Minister Tyrone Richardson, accompanied by Chris Garland. And you're listening to the National Action Network Saturday Action Rally, coming to you live on WLIV 1190 AM in New York. We're streaming to you across the nation on a number of platforms, including National Action Network and Facebook. We're live here in the House of Justice, 106 West 145th Street. Call somebody. Tell them the action is on the air. The Reverend Dr. Al Shopton is in the house and coming to you right after this break. We want you to stay right there. We'll be right back.
1190 WLIV supports the Greater Harlem.